My family owns a residential fence company, so we sell fences to homeowners. Our current revenue is roughly about 20 million. I think a good
Congrats.
goal for us would be 50. I think what is stopping us is leadership and A players within our sales and management, and also standardization of our processes and SOP creation.
Okay. I believe you.
Okay.
So right now, do you need more customers?
Not necessarily.
Well, do you need more? You have to figure out right off the bat. Do you need more customers, or can you not handle the stuff you got?
We can't handle the stuff we have.
You can. So you need more customers.
We need more lead people to answer the leads and people to close the deals.
Okay, so
we
you have
enough
leads, you have a
coming
sales constraint.
Yes.
Got it. Okay. So how many salespeople do you need? It sounds like a similar. How many salespeople do you need in order to deal with the leads issue?
We currently have 5. I would say we at least need to double that.
Okay. So what stops you from doubling it?
I think it's part the nerves that the market might not last and need or require that many people. So kind of putting all
Would
this
it then be a
upfront.
demand issue again?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not like we don't have a current demand issue. We have plenty of leads coming in. We've got a whole separate staff that
So what's
are.
the fear from? What are your margins?
See, this is where it's hard for me because I'm not the CEO. I'm
Okay.
the right-hand woman to kind of the founder, so I don't know specifically.
You don't know the margins? As the right hand?
No, because I feel like it's also kind of a data problem that we have of not being able to collect the proper data and know that it's actually correct or accurate as well.
Well, I'll say it's one of two. So you said we're afraid to hire these people. I would say why? If it's like it's just between my ears and I have irrational fears for things, I'd be like, all right, let's get over it. If it's because we have no cash flow, then it's like, okay, we have cash flow issues, and we have to go down that kind of decision tree. Assuming you don't, I mean, have you ever heard of the CEO saying that they have cash flow issues?
Not necessarily.
Okay, well then I would be like, why don't we hire 5 more sales guys?
We're in the process of doing that.
Okay, there we go. Okay, great. Got it. No, you're good. Yeah.
26% is our kind of.
Okay, great.
And, we're there. We fine-tuned the back end.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's upgrading the sales end.
Okay.
And we have plenty of leads coming in.
Yep.
Doesn't stop. Our process of how we used to do it is now changing.
Okay.
And like I said, it's doubling up. We're in a market where it slows down a little bit because it's winter, fencing, Minnesota, cold. We still go through all winter.
Cold.
We build a culture with her help,
Yeah.
so everybody knows. We're on that doorway to find the right,
Is it all?
not knowing
Yeah.
not knowing the right path of how to bring in the right sales manager.
Yeah, yeah.
All that stuff is kind of where.
Basically, you need to build a recruiting machine for sales because you're getting to the point. You have 5 sales guys now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And do you do any self gen or is it all?
I'll pay that.
It's all paid. Okay. Yeah. So, the people who do home services at a certain scale, which is right where you're at right now, you start needing to develop basically like a sales academy that's internal. And so, just like you have your lead gen, you've got nurture, you've got sales, you've got onboarding of some sort, and then you've got retention and ascension for a customer, right? You're going to have app gen, app nurture, interviewing, works the same way, onboarding, and then retention and ascension of the salespeople. It's just that we have to build a parallel structure within the business, always, so that we can, just like we spend money reliably in our demand gen side, we need to be able to spend money reliably on the supply gen side. And so those just have to be parallel functions that exist within the business. And so just like you probably know, I'll bet you know like what your CTRs are, what your opt-in rates are, what your, what percentage of leads you close, what percentage show, all that kind of stuff, right, on this side.
Getting that data.
Yeah.
That's a nice thing. We're building that last couple
Well, that's good.
months.
Well, just like you know those stats here, you just need to know those stats here.
Okay.
Are you guys doing L2 with us?
We're gonna.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I was like, because we build these things out like all the time. But yeah, but that's what you need to do. We just have to build out basically the entire sales, the pipeline, the funnel flow of And so I'll complete the thought in a second. So when I was talking yesterday, 2 seconds ago, about this, how much does a sales guy make you right now? Gross profit.
Probably each guy is 700-800K maybe.
So 100K just for simple math, and that's in gross profit.
Yeah.
Okay, and then how much?
What'd you put down there? I'm sorry.
I said. So what did you say? How much gross profit do they make?
It's a little different because we have 5 in-house, 5 out-house. Just think of it's really like a 10. You have your measure outside, your inside sales. That's kind of a company.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, 20 million. So each guy's get.
We divide by 10, $2 million. Just we'll keep it simple. And then what do you pay them?
Upwards max is about 200.
Okay, 200 for the best guys. Okay, fine. And then gross profit on this?
Probably right now
50.
up 2 million.
Like, what's your gross profit? Not net. Gross profit. What's cost of goods?
About half that.
Okay, yeah. So 1 million. So for me, I see this, and I see a 5-to-1, which, by the way, like some of the best returns you get in the business are just your cost to acquire talent versus lifetime gross profit per employee. And so if I know that we can generate $1 million in gross profit, if I said, hey, you could put 200 grand into the S&P, or we can put 200 grand into this machine.
That's all
Yeah, you get a million in gross profit, and then you have your enterprise value probably also 8x for your business. It's like, great, 8 million tax free for 200K. Sounds like a deal.
And there was a little add-on, I'll be honest, at the beginning of when you came out, sorry for your loss. But
Oh, you're good.
same kind of tension that the daughter and I
Yeah.
a lot, so trying to fix that here and there.
Are you guys related?
He's my dad.
Oh, there we go. That makes it
Yeah.
easier. Okay. I know you're good. I mean, I have no words of advice there, but this is what we need to do the business. Yeah, I limit my scope.
No, I just meant with the scale.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I meant. It was kind of a home run hit for
Oh, good. Okay, cool.
in a different way.
No, I appreciate that. Well, yeah, I mean, the whole point wasn't like hope everybody here didn't have somebody die yesterday. You know what I mean? But we all have shit that happens, right? And so like if I look at this thing for me, and the reason this is kind of important, because I was going to go in one of two directions. I was going to either do that or just I was going to let the spirit move me. But what is limiting most of y'all's businesses, which is the stuff that no one actually wants to talk about, is the fact that like you aren't good enough as entrepreneurs. So you haven't achieved enough yet. You haven't sustained the success you have long enough, and people don't want to work for you because they don't believe in the vision you have. That's the real thing. Because business at the highest level can really be boiled down to find world-class people and get out of their way. You've heard Branson talk about it. You've heard Steve Jobs talk about it, and it's true. The problem is they don't want to work for you. Real. Because Steve Jobs is like, we're going to add another 100 billion to Apple. And people are like, wow, that sounds amazing. And when you meet world-class talent like that, those guys are making $20 million bonuses per year, right? Different levels to the game. And so I bring this up to say that if you are a small business, which is the vast majority of people here, then you have to win on character. They have to want to work for you. And I think learning how to master these elements of like not being a hothead, not being somebody who, turns on a dime. If you have a bad day, no one knows about it. I think those are the things that allow you to get basically punch above your weight class, because you basically always have to punch above to get that talent, and then that talent pulls the business up. And so I'll tell you the story, and then I'll switch to the next person, which is when we sold Gym Launch, some of you guys may have heard this, but when we sold Gym Launch, there was this long table, like the boardroom in there, and we had my team on this side, and we had the private equity team on this side. And they'd raised $1.2 billion in funds to do their stuff. And I was doing my back and napkin. I was like, this guy's going to make $400 million in the next 5 years. I was like, that's chill, taking no risk. And I did the math on what he was going to make on Gym Launch, and I was like, he's going to make more money on my company than I did. And what was interesting to me, though, is that I saw his entire team, and I saw my team, and every single person on his team was better than every single person on my team. And it was this very visual, stark contrast between his team and my team. And I was like, got it. And so I just vowed that whatever the next business I was going to do, I needed to have a vision that was significantly bigger so I could attract a different level of talent so they could make something bigger happen. So that's a slightly softer answer. But we need to build the talent funnel and put that in place and then not be mean.
Thank you.
Yeah.
If you're a business owner and you are not growing as fast as you'd like, I'd like to give you a free gift. So my team and I put together the $100 million scaling roadmap, which is basically 200 hours of us looking over all the portfolio companies we've had and what stages of growth they went through, and more importantly, where they got stuck and how they got past it. And so we broke it into these 10 stages, and we made this little kind of quiz thing where if you put in your business information, it'll tell you where you're at, and the most important part for you, what to do for each of the functions of the business across product, marketing, sales, customer success, recruiting, IT, human resources, and finance. And so no matter what you're struggling with, someone else has already struggled with it and solved it. And so I'd like to give you this thing absolutely free. You can go to acquisition.com/roadmap, plug in your business information, and if you want us to actually help you deconstrain the business and you're trying to scale, we'd love to help you out. On the thank you page, you can just book a call with my team, and we will look at the business, see if we can help, and if we can, we'll invite you out to Vegas, and we'll do this in person live.